The following is a formal artistic testament titled The Price of Time. It is read verbatim. It is not an explanation. The Price of Time, a museum-grade testament, an annual archive of compounding value, finite patience, and inevitable consequence, universal terms, conditions, rules, and protocols. Private Artistic Constitution, International Public Notice, issued by Avijit Ghosh, Section 1. Preamble and nature of this testament. This document is a unilateral, declarative, private artistic constitution issued by Avijit Ghosh, hereinafter referred to as the artist. It governs the complete life cycle of the artist's miniature artworks, including creation, publication, valuation logic, access, custodianship, transfer, compounding, withdrawal, destruction, and legacy control. All valuations declared herein are conceptual, cultural, and sovereign, carrying no financial, investment, or market implication. Any interaction with this system constitutes full, irrevocable, and unconditional acceptance of these terms. These terms apply globally, without exception. Section 2. Absolute artistic sovereignty. The artist retains absolute, perpetual, and exclusive authority over this system. This includes, but is not limited to, valuation logic, pricing, eligibility, access timing, custodianship permissions, enforcement, and interpretation. No external authority, national, international, institutional, commercial, or customary, may override, question, reinterpret, or dilute this sovereignty. Section 3. Annual Collection Constitution. Each publishing year produces one sealed collection of exactly 1,000 original miniature artworks. Each collection is permanently identified by its publishing year and treated as an independent temporal unit. The creation year of each artwork is recorded separately in the archival book for historical reference. This structure repeats identically every year throughout the lifetime of the artist. Each collection is indivisible, except where explicitly permitted under this testament. Section 4. Archival book as final authority. Each collection is documented in a museum-grade archival book of exactly 1,111 pages. Each artwork occupies one page, recording only the front image, the title, the dimensions, and a unique archival code. All common or repeated information, including artist name, materials, batch details, creation year, and protocols, is documented elsewhere in the book and never repeated per artwork. This archival book constitutes the final and binding authority for authenticity, provenance, and system legitimacy. Section 5. Public presentation without offer. Artworks may be publicly presented through official channels at the sole discretion of the artist. Only one artwork may be presented per instance. Public presentation never implies availability, offer, obligation, or invitation to purchase. Schedules, frequency, and visibility may change at any time without notice. Section 6. Prohibition of booking or reservation. No booking, reservation, holding request, option, or partial commitment is permitted. Only fully completed acquisitions in strict compliance with this testament have validity. Any attempt to reserve or partially commit renders the engagement null and void. Section 7. Base artistic valuation. For each newly published annual collection, the declared artistic valuation of one artwork is 10 million United States dollars. This valuation is artistic and sovereign in nature. It is not a financial instrument, security, or investment. It makes no promise of appreciation or liquidity. The base valuation resets independently for each new collection year. Section 8. Pre-public, full collection acquisition. From completion of a collection until its public publishing year, the entire collection may be acquired only as one indivisible unit. The declared valuation for an Indian custodian is 1,000 crore Indian rupees. The declared valuation for a non-Indian custodian is 10 million United States dollars multiplied by 1,000 artworks. This option expires permanently once public availability begins. Section 9. First-year individual acquisition window. If not acquired in full pre-publication, the collection becomes available for individual acquisition for 1 year only from its publishing date. The declared valuation per artwork is 10 million United States dollars without nationality distinction. No extensions, discounts, repetitions, or exceptions apply. Section 10. Permanent closure of individual sales. After the first-year individual window closes, no artwork from that collection may ever again be acquired individually. Individual access is permanently extinguished. Section 11. Remaining artworks as a sealed unit. All artworks remaining unsold after the individual window automatically merge into one indivisible integral unit. No selection, separation, or partial acquisition is permitted thereafter. Section 12. Annual lock date and compulsory compounding. The 7th of February of every year is the immutable lock date. On this date, all unsold artworks of every collection enter compulsory valuation compounding. For Indian custodians, the total collection valuation doubles annually. For all custodians, Indian and non-Indian, the per artwork valuation doubles annually. Compounding is automatic, declarative, irreversible, and independent of market forces. Section 13. Continuous year-over-year system. While one collection advances through public availability or compounding, the next year's collection simultaneously enters its pre-public phase. This overlapping annual cycle continues uninterrupted throughout the lifetime of the artist. Every collection follows identical rules without exception. Section 14. Payment and transaction separation. All acquisitions require 100% advance payment in a single verified transaction. No installments, escrow, deferred structures, or partial payments are permitted. Payment, negotiation, documentation, communication, and coordination may be conducted by managers, proxies, institutions, representatives, or any third party on behalf of the custodian. The custodian is not required to personally engage in these processes. Section 15. Sole transfer date and personal handover. All physical transfers of artworks occur only on the 7th of February. No other date is valid. Regardless of who pays, manages, or represents the transaction, the final custodian must personally appear before the artist. No proxy, courier, agent, or representative may receive the artwork. Personal presence is mandatory and non-delegable. Section 16. Handover documentation and confirmation. Physical handover is documented through video recording, photographic evidence, and written acknowledgement. Upon completion, official confirmation may be issued to managers, proxies, institutions, or representatives, certifying that the rightful custodian has personally received the artwork in compliance with this testament. Section 17. Custodianship, Return and Destruction Protocol. Upon handover, the custodian receives the original artwork, signed and sealed, a certificate of authenticity, a signed custodianship letter, and front and reverse scanned records. Any artwork remaining unsold 10 years from its initial acquisition must be returned to the artist. The artist shall destroy the artwork. Destruction is final, documented and integral to this system's valuation and authenticity. Section 18. Royalty, succession, and finality. The artist retains a 10% royalty on all transactions in perpetuity. Upon death, all system rights, intellectual property, and procedural authority transfer to legal heirs or nominated successors. These terms are perpetual unless amended in writing by the artist. Engagement with this system constitutes absolute and final acceptance. This testament is complete. Its silence thereafter is deliberate.